All ready for Hoda.
Hoda! You know what? I had a vision of what Ina Garten's kitchen would look like, and this surpassed it.
Oh, thank you.
Wait,
so
did
come,
you?
I set the table, and I got a sandwich for us.
Of course you made lunch. People are going to be holding your heart in their hands on the pages of this book.
You're going to make me cry to start with.
How does that sit with you?
I've had this incredible experience where I came from one place and I ended up somewhere else. And it's turned out so much better than I could have possibly imagined.
When I opened the book, I imagined that the very beginning would be like, I was born here on this street, but you didn't begin with your own childhood.
I didn't.
You started with Jeffrey.
Because that's when my life started. I was really so restricted as a child. I was always told whatever I wanted to do wasn't a good idea. So I wasn't myself.
Ina Garten, undoubtedly one of America's most beloved cooks. Her comforting approach is adored by millions.
My God. I love feeding Hoda.
An accomplishment she never could have imagined as a young girl.
What were meals like at your house when you were a kid?
It was about getting dinner on the table. It was broiled chicken, canned peas. It was never about flavor or feeling good or treating yourself.
Her childhood home was anything but comforting.
When you came home and you said, oh, I scraped my knee, or oh, this person was
Nobody
mean to
asked.
me. What about hugs and kisses?
No hugs and kisses in my family. It was a very cold, lonely existence.
How did you know that your mother loved you?
I'm not sure that I did. I don't know that she was capable.
You said your dad was violent. You describe in one place that he grabbed you by the hair and dragged you around. What do you remember about that?
I think I was terrified that he was going to kill me. And what I realize now is it astonishes me that I didn't have the courage as a child to fight back.
I was reading how you said that your dad said to you, no one's ever going to love you.
Isn't that stunning? He was mad about something, I have no idea what, and he said, nobody will ever love you. And do you know what I love? That I love walking up Madison Avenue and somebody leans in and says, I love you. It's this great cosmic joke to me. It's like, oops, I guess he was wrong.
She knew he was wrong when at just 16 years old, Jeffrey came into her life. Visiting her brother at Dartmouth, Jeffrey spotted Ina through a library window and asked a friend to introduce them.
He made me feel so smart and funny and thoughtful and wonderful, and he was too.
Ina and Jeffrey became inseparable, and after 5 years, while Ina was still in college, they married.
When I got married, I just thought I would be the wife, and we would have children, and we would have a traditional relationship. And in my 20s, I kind of resisted having children. Yeah. I was like, why would I want to recreate that nightmare that I just came from?
As you sit here and look back, you're satisfied and glad with the way that you chose, I could tell.
I just don't know if I would have been a good parent, and I love my life the way it is now, and I couldn't possibly have had it if I had children. I just couldn't have done it.
Loving this life she created also meant finding peace with her parents. Her father eventually apologizing for his behavior.
He just turned to me and said, I don't know what I was thinking. And I thought, wow, he's been torturing himself all this time. It meant, he said, I'm sorry. And I thought that was an incredibly difficult thing for a father to say.
That resolution, however, was elusive with her mother.
What did you lose the day your parents died?
I think I had separated from them so much that I don't think it really had an enormous impact on me. Mm-hmm. I was surprised that I was sadder about my father than I expected to be.
You did.
But my mother and I never had anything, so
right.
You know, I did what I needed to do, and I'm glad I did. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really lose much.
Her career and tremendous success has been a stark departure from her earliest memories, especially with the encouragement from Jeffrey to pursue her dreams.
He said very early on, you really need to figure out what you want to do with your life. If you don't, you won't be happy.
And at 30 years old, Ina did just that, leaving behind traditional roles in marriage and embarking on a career that was unknown and unscripted.
When people think of you and Jeffrey, they think relationship goals. In your book, you reveal that it was not always smooth sailing.
I think the girl that Jeffrey married was growing. And I think as the women's movement was sifting into our consciousness, I began to kind of resent those roles. And I think he couldn't really hear what I was saying.
You had to have a brave conversation
Yeah.
with Jeffrey, the love of your life. What was the conversation?
Well, we took a walk on the beach, and I just said to him, I need to be on my own for a little while. What made it even harder is he said, if you feel like you need to be on your own, you need to be on your own.
Wow.
And he went back to Washington and didn't come back.
You're like, wait, maybe I shouldn't have said that? Or
It was, no, I felt I said the right thing.
Yeah.
But it was really scary because I said it to somebody I really deeply loved, but I wasn't happy at the moment.
After a few months apart, Ina and Jeffrey had a conversation that would save their marriage.
We reintroduced ourselves on a different basis, and I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm falling in love with somebody who happens to be my husband. It was an incredible experience.
Do you feel like you're 100% you?
100%. 100%.
That feels so good.
Every day I get up in the morning and I walk across the lawn and I get to test recipes, which I love doing, with people I love. And then I go home for Jeffrey, you know. And I love taking care of Jeffrey. And he loves taking care of me.
Taking care of each other for more than 50 years and always looking toward tomorrow, forever ready for when luck happens next.
How do you picture this next kind of decade for you going forward?
Well, you know, when I sold the store, and I was 50, and I thought, well, maybe that was, my career's over. And it turns out, when I started writing cookbooks, it hadn't even started yet. And it's just gotten better and better. I have no idea what's ahead, and I don't need to know.
Ina, first of all, you're amazing.
Thank you.
And the way we ended that piece just struck me because I feel like your whole life, you're taking risks, but without a roadmap. Like you were writing some kind of nuclear policy in the White House for a spell, and then you decided you wanted to buy this store, the Barefoot Contessa, and then after a while you decide, you know what, let me write some cookbooks, and then you said, let me try TV. I feel like you call it luck. It's not planning, because you said you didn't plan it, but what is it? What has guided you along this incredible path you've been on?
I think I get to the point where I'm not really excited and stimulated and a little bit scared of what I'm doing, and I feel like it's time to go someplace a little scary, because it's the scary things that have been the making of my life.
Well, you do have this inner confidence. And then you hear
it looks like that.
No, but it looks like it because you actually are doing confident, bold, amazing, brave things.
Thank you.
And yet you came from this painful childhood where nobody was giving you that confidence.
It's interesting because writing the book was so surprising to me, because when I look back, I thought I just was shocked how much courage I had.
Yeah.
Because I did come from a place where people told me I was incapable of doing anything.
Well, what you said that something that surprised you, that you didn't have the courage to fight back against your father. And I was thinking to myself, there's not one kid, who could ever muster up the courage, I don't think, to stand up against their father, you know, a million times over.
And as kids, you also think the environment that you're in as a child is everybody's environment.
Is normal.
Is normal. And I think I was 40 before I kind of sorted out what my childhood was and what it should have been. And you know, you have to develop your own inner voice that's different from your parents.
Well, your mom and your dad both ruled with iron fists. And I remember you telling me that when you wanted to get married, you were still in college. And your parents were like, it's not happening. And they actually came to your college to say, this is not happening. And that was a big day for you.
Well, it was the first day I remember saying to my mother, and I did it with compassion because I felt badly that I was saying this to her, but I said, I'm really sorry, but this is the first time I'm going to say this to you. I really don't care what you think. And it was the first day that I stood on my own 2 feet.
Wow.
Well, those are some strong feet. I mean, again, it's like you're carving your own path. And what I like about the book is that it's memoir, it tells your story, but I think there's so much advice. There's so much richness there and lessons that people can draw from. And one of them is that it does get greater later.
It does.
Which we love in our 50s and 60s. We like that too.
And also, I didn't tell the story of my parents because I had such a terrible childhood. A lot of people have bad childhood, and it certainly wasn't the worst. But I wanted people to know that the story of your childhood doesn't have to be the story of your life. That you can decide with an enormous determination, I'm going to do it differently.
Well, and I should point out, when we were starting this, you were saying, look, you kept saying this, I had a bad childhood, but it's not as bad as everybody's. And we totally understood that. But I think the thing that's remarkable about you is you have such a lightness of spirit and such a joy that seems to just emit from you. And when people are around you, they want to be close. And when but when you have a childhood that's kind of like isolating, like you said, I asked you this question, I asked you about your childhood bedroom, and you said, I hated my childhood bedroom because my mother picked every color, every single thing, and I just had to exist in there.
It was such a great question because it really shows how much control you have over your environment.
Yeah, but yet this lightness of spirit comes out. Was that Jeffrey? Was that you? Was that both of you?
Well, maybe it was in me, and I didn't have any way to express it. Yeah. But Jeffrey's just the most positive. He leads with his heart, and it's pretty hard to argue with that. It's really important.
But even then, there's like another example of this Ina bravery that we keep seeing. I mean, that's the through line. I don't know if you see it, but we can sure see it. For you to tell this person that you really grew up with, and that was your whole world. He was your family.
He was.
And yet you said, he still is. But you took that risk. When you walked away, and he said, and he walked away too, you didn't know how
that could have been the end.
I had no idea how that was going to turn out. But it wouldn't have turned out as well if I hadn't done it.
But I loved how you said you guys also had to kind of reintroduce yourselves, because I think this happens with a lot of young couples. He knew you as a certain type, and now you were growing into a woman who was like, wait, I have different needs, wants, desires, loves. And it was either he was going to accept that and you accept him, or else you two would have gone separate ways.
Well, I actually think we both changed in that few months. We both thought about what we would like to do on our own, and then coming back together, we figured out how to do what he wanted and what I wanted together.
And I was just curious, I know you made peace with your father. Did their parents live long enough to see all that you did?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how much my mother acknowledged it. I think my father appreciated it, which was really nice.
How did you know he appreciated it?
I think he used to watch the shows that I was doing, and I think he knew about the books. I think my mother really never understood any of it.
Well,
but that was her loss.
Yes, it was.
Your
and our game to know you, Ina, and have you in our world.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.